you have financial habits that keep you poor? 99% of people have habits that keep them poor. It's not their fault. We've all been programmed to be poor. But if you keep seeking answers, you will find a solution. Do your best to eliminate these habits from your life, and it's not easy. But do you want to die rich or die poor? This is what you should tell yourself every night before going to bed so that you can reprogram your mind. Now I'm going to test your knowledge. I won't reveal the habits until you answer some questions that will increase your financial intelligence. Can you figure out what the first habit is? Here's a hint. Imagine two friends working in the same low-paying job, earning identical income, and facing the same living costs. Let's fast forward 3 years later. One of them owns 3 rental houses, while the other is still stuck in his rented apartment. What's the secret to this financial magic? The secret to being rich is not a college education, but you can control the flow of money. And this is what the flow of money looks like. So that's it. You need this. In fact, it's a responsibility again. That's it. You have a job, income comes in, and it goes out. So the first line of spending is the rate. So this is a cash flow pattern of a poor person. It's not how much money you make, but how much you can smartly save. Habit 1, cash flow. If you sit down and analyze where most of your money is going and why, then you may have a better solution to control the cash flow. If all your money is flowing out of your wallet with nothing to save and invest, then you will never become rich. All rich people control how much money comes out of their wallets. To control this habit, take a piece of paper or a notebook and write down all your expenses per month. Also, write down how much money each of these items costs. The next step is to highlight the unavoidable expenses. Car insurance may be unavoidable. It's something you have to pay. When you highlight unavoidable expenses, focus on those you can improve. For example, grocery shopping. What are some things you buy at the grocery store that you really don't need? This exercise will help you live frugally and be more aware of where your money is going. Do this now and you will conquer habit 1. Now, this next habit will surprise you. But before I tell you, here's another question. One guy has $1,000 in his bank account and another guy has $4 in his bank account. But in 10 years, the guy with $4 in his bank account is richer than the guy with $1,000 and he doesn't own properties. How is this possible? Habit 2, don't save money, save gold and silver. When you acquire habit 1, you'll have more money saved in your bank account. The truth is that products and services will increase in value. This means that just saving money won't make you rich. If you can get used to buying gold and silver, you'll be setting yourself up for success in the future. Paper money is fake because over time it loses its value. And I realized I was being deceived by my own government, my own teachers, especially on Wall Street. At 25, I bought my first gold coin for $50. Today it's worth about $800. So instead of saving dollars that were losing value, I simply saved gold and silver. Before we get to habit 3, here's another question to test your financial intelligence. Now, if you earned $1,000 today and wanted to invest, but didn't know anything about investing and didn't want to hand your money over to anyone to invest because there are so many scandals out there, then what's one of the first things you should learn? Habit 3, learn to understand financial statements. When you can understand a financial statement, it becomes easier to make better investment decisions, as that's the way to evaluate a company. It's not a good idea to randomly invest in companies just because everyone else is doing it, but rather to understand the numbers. I understand the essence of financial wisdom. If you invest without understanding a financial statement, you might end up losing money. Let's move on to habit 4. Now, this question might surprise you. 2 men are earning the same amount of money, but one works 8 hours a day, while the other works 3 hours a day. The one working 8 hours a day is taxed by the government, while the one working 3 hours a day pays less taxes. How is this possible? Habit 4. Don't work for money. Work to learn and start your own business. The game of life is made for the rich, and if you think like the poor, then you will be poor. I receive tax benefits because I have employees. This means you need to start your own business to pay less taxes. Starting your own business will also provide financial freedom while you maintain your conventional job. Grab a book and jot down business ideas you could start. Remember, a successful business needs to offer some kind of value to as many people as possible. Most people love getting married, having children, but you need to consider that raising a child is expensive, and they don't get cheaper. They become more expensive every year, especially when they go to college. So, having a human being, though this may sound distasteful to socialists and communists, costs money. Habit 5. Avoid having children if you have a low income. I advise you not to consider having children as they become more expensive as they grow older. It's better to have children when you are financially stable. That way, you can provide a good life for your child and still have enough resources to invest wisely. I make a lot of money, but I also give a lot. You understand what I mean? Follow the biblical principle that the more you give, the more you receive. So, when I encounter someone without money, it means they are not giving something. Habit 6. Value people more, you become more valuable. If you develop your skills or knowledge in some area and start teaching people to acquire those skills or knowledge, that's giving. Almost every rich person is an entrepreneur. They create businesses that solve problems, make people's lives easier. Even when someone invests in real estate to later rent it out to a tenant, that's giving, as not everyone can afford to buy a house, especially early in their career. Even this video you are watching requires a lot of effort to provide information that will help you make smarter financial decisions. In life, that's giving. And when you feel satisfied with this video, considering subscribing to the channel and liking the video would be a way to give back. So, if you're thinking of a great business idea, ask yourself, how can I make someone's life easier? What can I offer to as many people as possible in exchange for money? Habit 7. Clear commitment to your goals. Individuals who do not have a clear commitment to their goals will never achieve wealth. It is essential to be committed. If you have made it to this point in the video, that demonstrates a sign of commitment. Anything that can add value to your life, stay committed to it. Be consistent. That's why I suggest you subscribe to this channel to receive more videos like this. Did you know that most rich people don't work for the rest of their lives to make money, while poor people spend their entire lives working to make money? It's true that everyone would like to be rich, but if you follow the steps of poor people, you will end up getting what they get. Now I'm going to share 5 things that rich people do and poor people don't do, and this can determine whether someone becomes financially free or remains poor throughout life. 5 things rich people do and poor people don't do. 1. Rich people know that there are 3 types of income and understand which types of income to invest their time and energy in. These 3 types are active income, passive income, and portfolio income. The rich understand that passive income is the path to financial freedom. 2. Many people spend their entire lives working for someone else and hoping to receive a salary. But rich people don't have jobs. They own or invest in multiple businesses. The difference between having a job and owning a business is that the more successful the business becomes, the more money the business owner receives. 3. Rich people invest in properties that will generate positive cash flow. They don't wait for these properties to come to them by chance. They intentionally acquire them. 4. Poor people think small scale without a system, while rich people think expansively with a system. Rich people use systems that operate efficiently, allowing them to expand their enterprises. 5. Rich people take on good debts, while poor people take on bad debts. Good debt is seen as an investment that has the potential to generate income or appreciate over time. On the other hand, bad debt is used to purchase non-essential items that do not contribute to financial growth. These positive financial habits and avoiding the negative ones can determine whether someone achieves a prosperous financial life or remains trapped in the poverty cycle. It is crucial to adopt financial practices that promote long-term stability and growth. Now I'm leaving some very important videos here for you. Choose one and spend some more time with me. See you soon.